Hi everyone. Okay, I hope how is everyone doing today? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. I will give it a couple more seconds, but if this is most of you guys, I recognize you guys, so thank you so much for coming. If there are any new viewers, then thank you so much for coming. I hope this webinar is informational and fun for you. I have some really fun video generation examples that I'm excited to share with you guys. But as the title says, welcome to the webinar. I'm so excited you're here because we're diving into one of our largest updates and one of our more powerful tools and popular ones now, the video generator. So if you've ever wanted to create something cinematic or just for fun, maybe for commercial, explainer videos, product demos, or short films, this webinar is perfect for you. So today we're going to explore the newest generation of AI video models now available in Akool, including Sora 2, Google VL3, Kling 2.5 Turbo, WAN 2.5, Cdance Lite, and Minimax Hailuo, I believe that's how you say it, all 2. There's a lot of models that we've added, and we're still looking to add a few more, which is very exciting. Yes, one of the largest updates. So each of these models brings something unique, from hyper-realistic motion and lighting to stylized animation and cinematic camera control. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do, which one to choose between our model, some of the other ones. I'll be showing you how to craft effective prompts because let's be honest, prompt writing is where the real magic happens in a lot of cases. A generic video and a jaw-dropping masterpiece that can be the difference between your prompting. So I'll show you some examples of what works, what doesn't, and how you might be able to improve your prompt. So I'm going to cover which model to use. So for example, Sora 2 is great for cinematic realism, while VL3 is great for sharp detail and color precision. I'm going to do a live demo, and I'm going to do, at the very end of the webinar, I'm going to provide the 500 credits. If that is why you are here, then I will release a Google form at the end of this webinar. You can fill out saying, hey, I was here, the webinar was great, and just give me a little feedback. And you will receive your 500 credits. Yes, prompt limit. That is a great feedback. In the Google form, just let me know, and then I can send that directly to the engineering team. We're always open to feedback. And additionally, if there is anything else that you can think of, any feedback you can think of, if you've tried competitor tools, whether it's for video generation or for avatar generation or whatever it may be, and there's some feedback that you would like to provide us, something about how we're good at something or something you wish that we had, then we are doing a 1,000 credit survey that you can participate in, and it will be a very short call, maybe between 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm just going to ask you questions about your experience with us and your experience with some other tools, and we use that to improve everything that we have. And so a lot of the improvements that we're having from for our video generator is from these feedback surveys. So they're very important to us. We want to know what you like and dislike. So if you have anything you want to share with us, please contact me and we can set up that call. And if you want to let me know, you can email us at info@akool.com, or you can just join our Discord channel and we can start from there. Okay, then with that being said, let's get straight into it. Yes, prompt limit increase. Okay, it seems like that is a major one from you guys, so I will definitely let the team know. Okay, I hope my screen is available. So with that, let's get straight into it. If you are a first-time user, you can just log on to your account and you will be directed straight to the Akool workspace. From here, you can see some of your recent results if you have any, the recent tools if you have any. You can see the community posts. You can scroll down, you can see everything that the community has created, and you can copy them. If you like any of them, just click on create similar, and then it will give you the exact prompt and image if they used an image. But from here, you can click on image to video. You will see that it's the very first one in AI tools on the left, as it's very popular. And you will be brought to this page. I forgot to mention, if you have any questions, I have my phone right next to me. So just ask any questions and I will see if I can keep up with the questions or try to answer in time. But from this page, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the models tab. So you'll see that there are a lot of models, including our very own, which I encourage highly for you to use. It is fair because it is built in-house. It is fairly cheaper than a lot of the other models, especially for Sora 2 or compared to Google's VO3. So I encourage you to try it out. And we do include sound with our Akool model. And then we have, let's get straight into it. So Sora 2. So if you haven't heard of Sora, I'm sure you have, but in case you haven't, it is an exceptional model. It delivers amazing realism and cinematic quality, making it one of the most advanced text-to-speech models available. Then we have Google's VO3. Oh, we just added VO 3.1. I haven't had a chance to test this out. We can try it now. I think it got added today, so this is perfect timing. Google's VO 3.1, I believe we might be one of the first to actually include it, but Google's VO 3 excels at producing film grade visuals with stunning color accuracy, depth, and composition. It's very precise and can do complex generations, including with Sora 2. Very complex generations it can do. Then we have WAN 2.5, one of our only models that includes sound, including Sora 2 and our Akool model. WAN 2.5 stands out for its incredible speed and stylized creativity, including with the sound and vivid video creations. Then we have Minimax. This is also great for it specializes in expressive human-like videos that capture subtle emotion and natural body language. Then we have Cdance 1.0, which is also great for very short form content. It focuses on speed, efficiency, and fluid motion, making it great for, like I said, short form content. And some of these models, you'll notice that it has the light version as well. So Cdance 1.0 Lite, we have Google VO 3.1 Fast, we have WAN 2.5 Fast, including Akool, the Turbo over the Premium. So these are just faster generations. They will often cost a lot cheaper than the Premium version, but in return, it will be slightly less in quality. But why does prompting matter? So your prompts it's the blueprint for your visuals. It's all about storytelling and audio design for depending on the model that you choose. But the more precise and well structured your prompt is, the more control you have over the output. So because videos are multi-model, motion, timing, action, there's camera, there's continuity, vague prompts lead to, or can sometimes lead to, chaotic or inconsistent results. But of course, that doesn't mean you have to be specific. You can be super broad if you would like, if you don't mind the AI doing a lot of the creativity work. But if you do want to be specific, you can just come over to prompt. And what do you need to specify? You need to specify, first, it's good to start off with the genre or style. So for example, would you like it to be realistic? Would you like it to be 2D? Would you like it to be stop motion? It sets the overall tone and feel of the video. Then describe who, what is in the scene. Even if you upload a picture for reference, it is still good to describe who is in the scene, so that way the model doesn't change the look. It helps with character consistency. Then what is happening? Walking towards the camera maybe, turning head, or opening a can of soda. It guides the temporal dynamics of the video. Then where is it happening? Is it outdoors in the sun? Is it next to a car? Is it in a living room? It anchors the spatial and visual plausibility. Then the camera angle. Of course, this is also optional. Do you want a medium shot? Do you want a close-up? Do you want a wide shot? Do you want it to zoom? Do you want it to pan across? Whatever you might want, it gives control. Then include sound if you would like. Do you want voiceovers, dialogue? What kind of sound effects do you want? And the last option, negative prompts. So we offer negative prompts already included, like so. Just very generic ones such as blurry, distorted hands, missing fingers, unnatural poses. If you don't want this, you can always delete it. You can include your own. It doesn't matter. Or you can leave it as is. But let's do an example. I'm going to check if there are any questions. Yeah, Google VO 3.1 is great in animation. Oh, that's perfect. Let's do a test. I have not had a chance to test it, so I'm very excited. But, so, let's do, I want to know if, oh, actually, one of our ambassador showed me some great examples of how you can utilize the models or the video generators for educational content. So let's say you're trying to teach someone how rain forms in clouds. So what you could do is, if you want to be specific, I'm going to do a specific example and then a very just generic, broad example. So and I apologize if you can hear the typing. I'm going to try to type as quietly as possible. A cinematic 3D infographic explaining how rain forms in clouds. Sorry, my hands are extremely cold. They feel frozen. And then start with, let's see, warm air rising from the ground carrying water vapor, then show vapor cooling and condensing into tiny droplets that merge into larger ones inside the fluffy clouds. So you can see that I'm starting off with the scene, or I'm starting off with describing what kind of visuals I want. You can see that it's a cinematic 3D infographic explaining how rain forms in clouds. Then I go into detail explaining what I wanted to do about how the air rises and then forms into rain. And then I could finish it here, or I can keep going. I'm going to do a little bit more. Camera zooms into the clouds cross section, showing labeled stages. So if you are doing educational content, sometimes when you generate videos, whatever model you do, no matter what it is, even with Google's VO3 or Sora's, it will often, for the better models, it will spell everything correctly, but sometimes there will be moments when it does not spell words correctly. Sometimes it will jumble up together, and that might be the issue, or it will be very close, but there will be a letter missing. So what I like to do is, if it is educational content, then I like to say what kind of words or phrases I want in it, such as condensation. So that way, if they want to include it, it will literally take my spelling. Droplet growth. Let's see, what's another one? Precipitation, vapor. And I could do a lot more. I could keep on going, but I will just stop it with one more. Let's do rain. Something simple like that. And then add soft blue tones, mist effects, and a smooth transition to rainfall over a landscape. So this is very detailed. You can be even more detailed if you want, but just keep in mind, with some of the models that might not be able to handle as complex descriptions, this might overwhelm the models. So sometimes it is okay to be a little bit more vague or not as specific. But in this case, I set the tone or the style of the video. I told it exactly what I wanted. I gave it some words that I wanted to say if they include it. What I can or sometimes do is I will also include, do not include any other words. So sometimes I will do this. They will include these phrases, but then they will include others, and then the other ones sometimes get produced with spelling errors. So if you don't want that to happen, you can literally include a sentence saying, do not say or do not input any other phrases or keywords except blah, 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 blah. But in this case, I will just leave it as is. And then at the very end, soft blue tones, mist effects, just a little bit of extra detail. You can click on this to improve prompt, so the AI will improve it for you. You can see if I do that, it starts generating and completely improves it for me, makes it a lot more detailed. If I like it, I can accept it. If I don't like it, I can cancel it. And it goes back to normal. And let's go down the list. So I want to show you what it's like between the models. So our Akool model for now is only image to video. So if you want to make a video generation with our model, you have to upload an image, which I will show you in just a second. But for the other ones, you can just generate it from scratch. So let's do it. Seedance 1.0. I am going to do the lowest qualities for these, just so they generate as fast as possible. Oh, I guess Seedance 1.0. I'm sorry. I think that one needs an image as well. So Sora 2. Let's do that. I will do 12 seconds just because it is a long video style. Let's go down. Minimax. Again, let's do 6 seconds. Let's do 2.5. One of our models that does include sound. Let's do 10 seconds. Then Kling version 2.5. Generate, and then one more was Google's VO 3.1. I'm very excited to see how this goes. 8 seconds. I wonder, yes, 720 pixels. So while this is loading, I do have some examples made for you. Let me check the chat to make sure there are no questions. Is the screen not showing? Oh, what is going on? Was the screen not showing the entire time? That would not be good. Oh, I wonder why it... Interesting. What part did you miss? It looks like... I wonder why it stopped showing. Okay. I hope you can see it now. It looks like, okay. So basically what I did, yeah, I hope this is the text that I included. So a cinematic 3D infographic explaining how rain forms in clouds. Start with warm air rising from the ground, carrying water vapor, then show vapor cooling and condensing into tiny droplets that merge into larger ones inside the fluffy clouds. Camera zooms into the cloud's cross-section, showing labeled stages like condensation, droplet growth, precipitation, vapor, and rain. Add soft blue tones, mist effects, and the smooth transition to rainfall over a landscape. And right here, you'll see the models that I chose. So for this generation, I chose Sora 2 Pro. I chose Minimax 2.5, Kling, and Google VO 3.1. And some of it looks like it's already done. But as I chose each one, I chose one video output. Then I chose the resolution. I did 720 pixels, or the smallest resolutions available, just so it generates quicker. And then I chose the longest length for each model. So you'll see that Google VO 3.1, for example, can go up to 8 seconds with 80 credits. Sora 2 Pro can go up to 12 seconds at 90 credits. Ours is 25 credits, but for ours we need to upload a video, and you'll see that a lot of the other ones will differ in credits as well, such as 2.5, 12 credits. So I encourage you to try all the models, see which one you like. But while these are loading, I'm going to go over some of the other examples. I hope. Oh, thank you. Yes, nice prompt. Oh, one more. So while this is loading, I'm going to do one more of just a very simple. Explain how rain is formed. Something super simple, giving AI almost all creativity. just to show you what it's like. In a lot of cases, if you do saw a very simple prompt such as this one, then it's completely fine if you do not mind the creativity of AI. But let's see if there are any issues. For this, let's just do, let's just do a few. Let's do Sora 2 Pro. Let's do 1.2.5 because it has sound. And then we can try Google's VO 3.1. We'll just do 3 for that one. Okay. While those are generating, I will go into some of the examples that I have provided. I hope my video is showing. But you can see I have played around with it a lot. Here I had it explained to me how photosynthesis worked. I was curious. Let's see.
Sunlight hits the leaf, providing energy. Little pores take in carbon dioxide from the air, and roots deliver water from the soil. Inside the leaf, tiny factories called
So this was generated with Sora 2. So you can see with Sora 2, it completely includes the audio and everything, just explaining. So it's very, very cool. But let's get straight into it. So I did generate rainfalls before. This was with
Warm
Sora.
air rises from the ground, carrying invisible water vapor upward. As that vapor cools high in the sky, it condenses into countless tiny droplets. Inside the cloud, these droplets bump together and merge, growing larger and heavier. Warm
So you can
air
see,
rises.
so the prompt I included here is almost exactly the same, and you'll see that it does exactly, or mostly what I wanted it to do. It is a 3D infographic. The warm air rises, it forms droplets, and then it falls and it pans out onto the landscape, just as I wanted it. But you'll see if I do, here is, so here is, so this was Sora 2, and this is Sora 2 again, but this time the description is very, very vague.
Warm air near the ground rises,
And it
carrying
still
water
works
vapor
out.
upward. As the air climbs higher and gets cooler, that vapor condenses around tiny particles, creating countless cloud droplets. When enough of those droplets warm
But you'll see that there's a huge difference. One very obvious one is the style of the video. The first one I did was a 3D infographic. This is
Warm air near the
more
ground.
flat. And the camera. In this one, I described exactly how I wanted
Warm
the
air
camera to
rises
move.
from the
It
ground,
goes up,
carrying
it
invisible
pans
water
in,
vapor upward.
and then it zooms out and pans over the landscape.
together and
so
merge, growing-
there's a lot of movement. It's more dynamic. It's more fun to watch. Whereas this one is just
Warm
simple.
air near the
It's
ground
just
rises,
there,
carrying water
sitting there,
vapor upward.
which is
As the
completely
air
fine as
climbs
well.
higher and
But this is just why it can be very important to include some details. Then here's Google's VO3 rain, and this one again was very vague. And you'll notice, so what I did was how rain is forming clouds. It doesn't move. It doesn't explain anything. It just literally shows rain clouds. That's it. So sometimes it is good to be specific. And then I have a couple more videos. So these are actually, one of these is formed with our generator as well. But what I did, which you can do, is sometimes if you are generating a video, but you want the video to, or the video generations can be a bit expensive. And obviously if you generate something, you won't know what it will look like and you might not like it. So one thing you can do is go to our image generator, especially since the image generator is significantly cheaper than the video generator. And then you can generate an image. You can describe it however you would want. You can upload your own image and then give it a prompt and generate an image. Like, let's see. So, for example, here's the reference image. Here's a picture that I did. This was from my last webinar, if you were here. Then I asked it to create a 3D figurine. And it created one for me. Like so. So now I'm a figurine. And then I did the same thing with this dog. I uploaded this image of a dog I found online. And I did the same thing. I asked our image generator to make a 3D figurine next to a present. And like so. Like this one. I love this one. So let's say you do this. Or here's another one. I created a 3D style for a scene showing a confident hare and a calm tortoise at the starting line of a race. So basically, I wanted to recreate the tortoise and the hare story. So let's say I like this one a lot. Then what I can do is send to image to video. So I don't have to download it, but I can download it and then re-upload it. If I don't want to download it, all I have to do is click on send to image to video, or image to image if I want to edit it further. But I can send it to this because I like how it looks. And then once I send it here, then I can use any of the models, such as our own model, or Cdance 1.0, or any of the other ones I showed earlier. And then do the same thing. Give it a prompt, negative prompt, let the AI describe the model more, the prompt more if you want, and then the output, the audio resolution, and length. I have credits, but generate results doesn't show active. Yeah, so in two of our models, so our model and the Cdance 1.0 model, it requires an image. So it literally is from image to video, whereas the other models, you can just generate a video. I believe we will be changing it, so our model will be able to generate a video from text. But you'll see, I have an image, so I can generate it, but if I start over, I can't generate it anymore. So it's only image to video for our model and Cdance. But if you include it, then it works. Text to video should be coming soon. So if you do like our model, please be excited for it. But you'll notice that our model, for example, is cheaper than a lot of the other models, such as Google's Veo. They're very expensive wherever you use them, just because of how popular they are. But let's go back, and then you'll see that I created here. I asked Juan 2.5, one of our models that does include sound, to animate the dog to bark and spin around and jump, and I left it super vague. You can see my prompt down here. I did it again. And then I did it again. I went to our image generator. I asked it to generate an image. And then I asked, this is Sora 2. And you'll see this is another great example of why it might be great to be more specific. So this one, all I said was the monkey picks up the banana and eats it. And you'll notice that because I was not specific, the banana literally just rolls in from the side, like so, and the monkey just picks it up. So this was Sora 2. So even Sora 2, as great as it is, if you don't be specific, it can do some weird generations like this one where the banana just comes in randomly. And then I used Kling's generation. And you can see it just starts eating the banana as a whole. I did Google VL3, which honestly was really good. It looks extremely realistic. I was very surprised. I think, so this was in 720 pixels. So I think if I did the highest quality one, it would look absolutely real. This is incredible. Again, this was very vague. And here's another one of vague. I just want to know how hand sanitizer works.
Ever wonder how hand sanitizer actually works? The gel is at least 60% alcohol. When you rub it on, alcohol slips through the germ's outer coating, breaks it apart, and then evaporates, taking those broken germs with it. In about 20...
How amazing is that? Literally just 4 words, how hand sanitizer works. It creates a whole guide video with a whole person in it. And if you want to be specific, of course, you can do what I did earlier, asking it to make a 3D infographic, for example, or a 2D cartoon, whatever you may want it to be. And then if you want to do something fun, if you want to do viral content, recently AI videos have been going crazy on social media. And the really fun thing about social media, or the amazing thing about social media, is if you get a lot of views, you can get paid for it too. So a lot of AI channels are getting paid for just generating fun videos. Like this one, I had a lot of fun with using our Sora 2. I asked it to create the Trojans inside the Trojan horse, talking about how they forgot to turn off the stove at home. Of course, this wouldn't happen, but I thought it was such a fun example, something you wouldn't think of.
You okay? You're breathing like a hunted goat. I just remembered. I left the stove on. What stove? The clay one with the lentils still simmering. Shh.
Do you want the Greeks to know we're in here? He's worried about his health.
It's just something super random you would never think of happening. As you can do it too. Just anything you can think of. It's so amazing how everything is just generated like that. And then here you'll see that the image that I showed you earlier that I created using our image generator, I uploaded it and created a story. So again, I gave it a prompt about the tortoise and the hare race.
See you at the finish, slowpoke.
You'll see.
I'll just catch a quick nap. Hey, wait!
Made it.
The tortoise wins!
Quick story. But what you can do instead, if you want it to be more detailed, you can upload it and create it in parts. So you can do the start of the race, then the middle of the race, then the end of the race, and then download the videos and stitch it all together. Another fun one that I did was I wanted to create a fun commercial style video. So what's great about these video generators is you can make ad style videos just like that. Like this one, for example, I created, or the prompt I gave was an ad style video of a man drinking from a soda can called Eugene. The camera zooms in on the can name while the man is drinking and then pans out to see the man gain the ability to fly. Oh, wait, not this one. This is not the good one. Sorry. This is the good one. So this I used the 1 2.5. So you'll notice the difference in quality in the model. So this is 1 2.5. But this is Sora 2.
Eugene. Crisp cola fizz with a name that feels like it's yours. Whoa. One sip and suddenly the sky isn't the limit. Eugene, rise above.
Isn't that crazy? This whole music, this whole dialogue, it literally looks like an ad. And I made it in just a few seconds. Just some text and a whole ad is created. It looks like a whole production team was there.
Eugene.
Yes, Eugene. And then I did one more example.
When
This
the
one,
snack hits-
again, it's an ad style video of a woman eating from a bag of chips called Akool. She then gains the power of super strength and lifts her car with one hand.
Just right, you feel it. Akool chips. One bold bite and boom. Flavor that powers you up. Super strength? Maybe. Unstoppable taste? Definitely. Akool, powered by...
When the snack hits...
How amazing. We have Akool chips now. And then
Warm
our
air
examples are
rising from the
done.
surface
So
here.
let's go straight into it. I believe this was Sora 2.
Warm air rising from the surface carries invisible water vapor upward. As the moist air climbs, it cools. Inside the cloud, that vapor condenses into countless tiny droplets. Collisions and coalescence allow these droplets to grow larger and
This
heavier.
one was okay. I'm not sure why it's doing all of that.
Warm air rising
those
from the
extra effects. But you'll see this is a great example of sometimes because it is AI, there's a lot of different outputs that are generated. So although the
Warm air rising.
prompt was almost exactly the same between this one and the one I showed you earlier, it
Warm
looks a
air
lot
rises
different.
from the
This
ground,
is
carrying
also Sora
invisible
2.
water vapor.
So if you do one and it doesn't show up well, or if you don't like it, just do it again and hopefully it works better the second time. And then this is yeah. And then let's do, which one did I do? I did, so next one was, so that was Sora 2, then I did Minimax, 1, and Kling. Okay. Whoops. And then this is Minimax. Oh, this is 1. And here you can see that the spelling is just incorrect, even though I told it exactly what to say. So sometimes this might be one of the cases where you tell it to only use these letters and nothing else. Oh, it looks like, interesting. It looks like it has sound now. It did not recently. I believe that was, okay, it looks like Minimax now has sound, which is great. So Minimax, this is 1, 2.5. I got most of it right. And then Kling. Unfortunately, this didn't work out. But, and then Google 3.1.
As warm air rises, the water vapor
Oh, it has sound
cools
now
and
too.
condenses.
This is amazing.
These tiny droplets merge. As warm air
Oh, that's great. This is a lot better than the
rises,
Google VO 3.0 that I showed you
water
earlier.
vapor cools and condenses.
Oh, that's cool. I love that it has sound now. And then, so these are the 3 that I did that with the very vague prompts. I believe this one was Sora 2.
When the sun warms lakes, rivers, and even the damp ground, water turns into invisible vapor and rises into the air. As that air cools higher in the sky, the vapor sticks to tiny dust particles, forming countless microscopic droplets.
Amazing. So you'll notice the major difference. The first one is that when I gave it more specific prompts, it showed you exactly what was happening. I wanted you to know that the water vapor was going up. It showed you the animations of it going up. I showed you, or the video showed you the animation of the rain forming and then falling. Whereas this one, because I left it vague, it explains how it works, but instead of showing you what's happening, it just shows random scenes of rain.
Sun warms lakes,
like
rivers,
of
and
mist,
even
of
the
clouds,
damp ground.
rain.
Water
like rain on webs. This is not as helpful as the infographic, but if this is what you're looking for, then that's completely fine. And then this, I believe, was 2.5. So you'll notice that the major difference between One and Sora has been that Sora does include text audio, whereas One is more just sound effects. And then this is Google VO 3.1.
The sun's warmth causes evaporation, turning water into rising vapor. This cools and condenses into clouds.
It's not bad, not bad. But that has been, yeah, no match for Sora. Sora's been amazing. Everything, all the tests I've been doing, especially these ad style videos, and then this funny Trojan one that I made. Sora has been amazing. Even the sound effects are perfect. Yeah. Even the even the lip syncing with the mouth movements, so good.
You okay? You're breathing like a hunted goat. I just remember I left the stove on. What stove? The clay one with the lentils still simmering. Shh.
I just don't understand how it can be good. It's incredible how fast AI is moving. But those are the examples I wanted to show you. I hope this gave you inspiration to create your own. It was so fun creating these examples. I had so much fun. So I hope you can do it too. But let me grab. So if you are here for the Google form, let me grab it. And then while you fill it out, if you have any questions, please let me know. If you don't have any questions, that's completely fine. Sorry, I'm just pulling up. My page is loading. If you think of any questions after this, then you can always feel free to contact us at info@akool.com or join our Discord channel. And either I or one of our amazing ambassadors will help you out. Just fill it out. I'm going to leave it open for about 5 minutes. Please do not fill it out with multiple accounts. And that is about it. I hope this webinar was inspirational for you. I hope it was fun for you. I hope it was educational. Please generate some videos and then post it online. Share it with us. Post it to the community. I might even show you. Let's see. Like that. I might even show you this one. I like this one so much that I'm gonna post it to community. Akool chips gives you power. Something like that. And then post. Oh, I'm in someone else's workspace, so I can't do this. But this is what you would do to post it. And then you would post. Just like that. But right now, I'm in my account. Oh, that was my email. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you can create very fun, amazing stuff for yourself. And don't forget to share it with us.